You know, we became bosses, and that's the worst thing you could ever do to your business, is to become a boss. Didn't do it. You don't want to fuck up Christmas.
I just paid a fucking million rent. I don't understand.
That day, Satati text no ma.
Yes, man.
Ayo, Daniela. Daniela swal. They say shy Nyoka. They say Sala. Things. Even Itengani is an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what I've always been able to do, is to realize the occasion and for the occasion to be an opportunity. Nani? Konke ngenzeka.
Yazi upazi wacisha ngibuzisa uJohn. Yabona nje kube ngiyintana engalaleli sibona ngaba kade
Ngihamba nawo.
Ngikhumbula ngizakuchazela sise Jean Galar uthi wena shaya indaba ungaphuza ushimize intana yami ngithi mina ngeke manje uthi wena shimize ngixoxela isitori sami nokuthi wayengashimizi uthi wena akukhona eKoksend la uzimirno shaya lezinto lezi uzodaka
Usayinyo.
hey Paz yabona otherwise
Sharp boy sin.
welcome
Siyabonga.
welcome to the TheInspodcast.
Tiso.
We has now
So,
otherwise
mfutsi mshika thini imantendi le.
hey Gambi hey
Ngakho sibambele njo1.
hey Gambi phela kanjani ukubona intwana yakhe ihambile ibanga elide kangaka Paz?
Yo.
Phela kanjani ukubona umuntu eshintsha phambi kwakho and changing for something that is better than
usufuna ungikhalisa.
no but kumele siqale lapho sibani.
I think you've always known where you want to go.
Yeah.
Maybe indlela ekade ungayazi ukuthi uyicentela wena.
Yeah.
Yabo? I think a lot of us struggle with that. Siyazi ufana senzeni.
Yeah.
But asazi kanjani.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yonke into iphambi kwethu.
Showcase.
Fana uvele uyikhulumele nje vethu, you know? And I think the first time sihlangana ngikubona was that. It was purely a young Gokstad boy. Oyigqoyela amashorts pinky.
Nawe ngakubona isithombe sakhe ithi waseyintwana.
Hambela. But I think that day was the day that was a destined day for your life to change. Not necessarily because wahlangana nami. No.
Yeah.
It's because of how you carried yourself. And it's because of how you knew ukuthi ufuna ukwenzani. Yabo? Hey, I promise you. Yabo Jean Galar.
Yeah.
Babe baningi befika bese isicela uzoshoot asicela ukwenzani lapha una camera. Hey man. But I mean, for me, I think that's exactly where and how isn't of start. You know, you take it back and you pay homage to that, and it's always a story that I will always hold dear to my heart because you follow through.
Yeah.
On your dream.
Yeah.
Could be a fucking accountant. How boring would that be? But I think in yonke into oyenzile nendlela oyenze ngayo, it's always been how you wanted it.
Yeah.
You wrote your own story.
Definitely.
Nobody defined your path. Nobody defined on how you should be. Nobody defined what you should be and what you should do, you know. Ngoba there's a linear way of doing izinto and fanele ihlezi iqondile, you know. But being a creative, and that's what you are, is so diverse in its approach to everything that you do.
Showcase.
There's a loneliness because of your dreams. Which, hey, as I'm a cool my dreams, how will I achieve them? But not knowing Uti, everything is just destined. You know, you're doing big things that you didn't even know you could do. You are an inspiration to just older people.
Yeah.
And people that are established. You know?
Yeah.
But you're an inspiration to me as well. Solely because, hey, wait, there's been so many disappointments now
Showcase.
that could have gone and shaped you. Ngendlela. Epecilis. You know, more weak, you lose that dream, you lose that spark, you lose all the hope. What do now? For yourself. Forget your family. Forget abantu that you could disappoint. Because I always say to any and everyone, number one, you're not legging. Because if you function,
what when no, it was not a quote, it was an advice.
Yeah.
But all very important. Even in Lela, moving forward, it was mostly based on what when fethu umzali wakho, you can try ukwenza izinto wenzela umzali wakho uthi uzomjabulisa. But into ejabulisa umzali wakho kakhulu ukubona wena ugrand uhappy
100%.
Not trying to do izinto ezizojabulisa yena, but ngokubona wena njengengane yakhe ugrand
100%.
Because akusizi ukwenza izinto ezizojabulisa umzali wakho kodwa ube miserable with what you're doing.
Bro, I think sonke sikhuliswe angazi ngabanye, but sonke sikhuliswe ngokwazi ukuthi umzali, once you're in a position, it's what they call black tax these days.
Sure.
It's taxing, sure, it's a reality. But how can you pay black tax when you can't even be happy with what you've worked for? You know? Buningi vethu, till this day, we all have some sort of responsibility. That is something ungathi angingicela ukuthi ngife emhlabeni, but sabantu, you know.
Sure.
You could say fuck it. I get boxing, but there's a responsibility and a discipline that goes with that. But the most important thing is you. The most important person is you. Because when I'm more functional, young into any is going to be functional. You know, then you are able to post little blocks, low 200 rand.
Yeah.
Low 10,000. You know, to make a difference.
Yeah.
And you must always have that in mind. When number one is not functional, geglungen lutho.
Number one, all right, and then
all
we
the
go
time.
back. So when a person khona umuntu akuvulela now, noma, like for example, I could say you gave me one of my, like, angithi breakthrough or the biggest opportunity. Ukhona umuntu wayekanjalo kuwena noma wayishizilela nje true and true.
Bro, I think in journeys, empilweni zethu as people, there'll always be people that open a door and believe in you and believe in izinto that are path pavers.
Yeah.
So ngeke ngisho ukuthi ukhona umuntu o10, you know, but I've always been a self-starter.
Yeah.
I go back to just the name Bars and Bars Equipped.
Yeah.
You know, my ex-business partner and I, he had a business, a mobile pump business that I saw in Gihleli office that he was pushing. It's like on Facebook those days. It's a pump on Facebook.
Sure.
And a few times when it's everything turned and in the inside
We push it like that.
We push it like that.
Yeah.
A bar company, great potential.
Yeah.
Everything looking boy as he told me, it's okay. lapho ngipusha i-laptop
So office is
click.
Imagine upasa sa office.
Ngigqoka i-shirt.
Ngelamkha. Picturing us man.
Ngigqoka incruise.
Hey also sakhrani.
Yazi ngaba le khavela. But
hey, yazi ngahleka lesithombe sakho sizonke ugqoke isuit kudala ngithi ufuna manje ngisuit pass.
Ngiyakutshela. But it all starts there where you know I was just exposed to Tommy having a bar company.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is nice. But I knew nothing of it. But then I started working on weekends for a mobile bar business, a white-owned mobile bar business, where I ended up just being a barman, with my functions, I was like, okay, now I learned. Even the shape and his tops, man.
Bon.
Label, lalel. Yeah, time
yeah,
you know, which is great.
Sure.
So when I then just realized this is a business, was I think just post 2010, Gang Spanner, World Cup, Spanner as a cocktail barman or a mixologist, Espigadora up the road, got fired because one of the days I hadn't slept. I hadn't slept. But I was doing things ngendlela not indlela yasespanning, because you know as a barman there's a passion behind just being a barman.
Sure.
So you free pour, you're not using a tot to measure, but there's a finesse to it.
Yeah.
But with that I said, oh, fuck, these motherfuckers are firing me. Anyway, okay, sharp.
Okay.
Back to the office
Big
job.
deal.
You know, I had my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But at that, it was like, okay, sharp. Hey, Tam, Ozala, see the meeting. Share meeting like Europe. It's now next chapter.
Yeah.
You know, one meeting, alignment, knew what we wanted to do. I introduced a new element to the business, a more mobile element to the business, a more flexible element to the business, a more marketable element to the business, which was we're coming in as an alternate bar service. Alternate is thina singena partner indawo. La belunga ba elokishini.
Oh, yeah.
Yabo?
Ne?
But they'll still get a quote or a request for that quote. Not that bazoyiletha kumina, but ekse nayi gap, you know?
Yeah.
Developed a website, a Facebook page. We just took photos of izinto Zens. You know, 2011. I think I quit my job in June.
2011.
June 2011. Solely because it's limitations. We invoice and no quote. We factory Pine Town. He's a planner, whatever he was. And I'm working an office job where I've got a limited hour for internet. And now it's limited for hour.
So are you coming in with side admin le business no ma yonkind?
Yonkind. Admin, asinamoto, tamunamoto, ranexi, but we are able to function because you can call a friend to deliver a bar there, you know. Pocketenya, Connie blocks, 10 stock is 7s, you know. But most importantly, I realized, Uti, I'm now working for myself whilst I'm working at this shipping business or shipping company, international shipping company.
Sure.
Then pen look the Ziqubu,
Ha. Yes, man.
Ayo, and it happened, and I quote, and there's a delay quote because we don't have internet. Was there Wi-Fi? There was no Wi-Fi back then.
2011.
2011, there was no Wi-Fi.
There was no
fucking
2011.
Wi-Fi. And that frustration,
Yeah.
You know, but I realized when I was invoicing maybe double or quadruple, imalanga ngiyihola.
Siyabonga ukuthi I side hustle manje sidlula the main job now.
The fuck is going on here?
What have I
Yini, asitshelwanga ngani le nto uthi ibhizinisi. You know, business. But most importantly, was realizing that at that particular moment, ukuthi nali business, nase ukuthi ekhaya ngizothini. Olate.
Kumele ushiye ispani bese ubatshele edladleni ukuthi ngiyashiya ngiyeza lapho bese ngiyophanda into engingayazi yaphi but ngathi khona into enhlanganayo.
The hell's going on? Do you understand? And for me, I mean, our parents are, I think, are all the same in a way. They are similar in their approach. I mean, I think Uma started believing Uti, I own a business or I have something structured many years after. So over 6 or 7 years after. And that's like yesterday.
Yeah.
You know? Where it was, hey, wena umsebenzi. But survive. So it was that way I just realized, okay, sharp. But when the business was, and back to your question, but context is very important.
Yeah.
Where, you know, Umamwelile from Welile Hospitality realized and recognized us as a power service company. A black service company.
Welile was an operator.
Welile inja exceptional human being.
Yeah.
You know, realized, recognized, gave us some sevens. We knocked on a few doors, white doors. Fuck are these black boys thinking about what's going to bar service?
Sure.
Because the thing is, from a black point of view, Tina Sashivis, San John Jaffu.
In the bar.
Sashivis, George.
Sure.
So there was no trust and there was no backstory to us as custodians of that particular space.
Sure.
Because we didn't own anything there. So it was very important for us to own that space. And in owning that space, I had to take the lead. I go to say, Enza, no. I changed my name to Ndupas Equipped.
Ha.
On all social media platforms, Icon.
Ndupas.
Ndupas. And then, obviously, then people shortened it. Because I lived what I did.
Yeah.
You know the saying, the cliche saying, do what you love, you never work in your life.
Kwakunjani mfethu ibhasi equipped isiplanned. Senishaya yabona. Ngiyazi ukuthi ngathi it sounds like ngiyagrasha but there's this moment la ususiyekile ispani wayiqala ibhasi equipped hayi yanyiwa ke manje igoli lifana nokuthi lila emva kwendlu.
Many mistakes.
Yeah.
Many regrets. Great. Oh, fuck yes.
Kanjani manje?
We lost a lot of money by being irresponsible and not ready for the occasion.
Oh,
right?
Okay. Yeah.
So when I still do have an office in Joburg.
Yeah.
But Svali says a shy in yoga. Big brands.
Man. Yeah.
So when I say we entered the market as an alternate bar service company.
Yeah.
This is members so says Mshato, black and only black. And at times we'd get that launch Tizene brand.
Sure.
But in July we were active and but one marquee became 7.
7 marquees, man.
One day.
Yeah,
Step in
July. 7 marquees.
7 fucking marquees.
How many people do you hire in that day?
About 50 people. Depending on what you're doing at that particular marquee.
Because bars are big and small, they're different sizes. Yeah.
You understand?
And before
that, we had 2 bars. We started with 2 bars, no car. Sibole iveni ya zondi. Sibole iveni ya baba makesi. Yabo. Then it came to a point where we bought our own vehicle. We're now truly mobile.
Yeah. Truly
mobile. In July
Buzz
overwhelms
van.
us. We lose money. Buzz van, boy. You know? At some point, July became too big for us because of what we took on. And we weren't responsible and disciplined enough to take on what we could handle. Imali angithi.
Hey, amamakhi. Uyacabanga uzothi wena bo7 baya request uthi wena ngired ngaba makhi awu3 because ubona capacity.
Mhlawumbe nje 50,000 abawu 3. Yabo?
Uyacabanga sibani?
Hypothetically speaking. Yabo? At that time.
Yeah.
He said, "Shame you now." Yabo? No kids, no responsibilities per se. Sharp.
HQ, no matter big.
HQ was born when I quit my job, nigga.
Oh, immediately, Zisha HQ.
HQ was born when I quit my job because we had to have a structure.
Yeah.
We weren't structured, but we had to have some sort of structure and responsibility. I moved back home when I quit my job. I gangne conquest.
Sure.
Gangne conquest on Florida Road.
Serious?
Just off Gordon Road. But I moved back home just to recoup. Then quit job, bars. But 2011, late 2011, 2012, I think, we moved to HQ. Lasikon. You know? But as a positive.
Yeah.
A
lot of great. I just want to emphasize something. A lot of great ideas came.
Yes.
A lot of great people.
100%.
They started fucking here.
Everyone.
Yeah.
HQ ikephi for abantu abangazi uthina singazi.
HQ ilasikon mfowethu. HQ was
ikhaya la Nkanyezi.
was our home and our office.
Yeah.
It was our home and our office. Very different to what it is now.
It is still a fucking home and the office.
No.
What are you talking about?
100%. But
Look at us now,
baby.
Look at us now. Nigga. We have a studio in the fucking corner.
And that is exactly why HQ is HQ.
Nenipanga phakathi.
Yeah. Hey, wabehlupa kakhulu. Oh, mchazeni. Hey, kwakunyiwa kakhulu ngekhathi HQ.
Leyase 51. Sake sipaka imoto ezu4. Sibheke emgaqweni. Hlanya bani.
Lapho kusahlala belungu ke lapho.
Ukubona ama-facts kupaka kanjani? Sipaka sithi. Soshaya isicathulo la.
Ayo pass bahlibuzisa kakhulu.
Soshaya isicathulo. Khona ibar engapheli. Utshwala lapha.
Efrijini
utshwala fridge khona ezansi storage. Yonke into nje kumnandi, you know, but responsibly, because we needed to respect ourselves, one, but we also needed to realize and recognize who we were at the time, which we didn't know.
Yeah.
Because yabona uma uyi-out vethu hle nama-out akubona uyaphusha now akuphushele somewhere somehow, and it just becomes a home for everyone.
Showcase.
And that is why HQ is HQ. Anyone that you know that knows me from back in the days, they'll tell you a story about HQ and maybe a bit of their development and a bit of their experience. And we've honed a lot of people and homed a lot of people here.
First day ngena. Wasaqoqile. No, ngangena usa grade. Hey, ngena ngishaya mangithi balcony.
View.
Jinkalar. Ngithi wena pass. Lapha ngithanda phela ngisayipantela ngasho ngaphakathi ngithi fuck. Le out ihlala ku Florida shange view plan kanje.
Nasi isitolo sayo.
Nasi isitolo sayo. Ay pass it. Hey.
But that all became a reality because of the work that we put in.
Sure.
You know, I remember a time when we it's a great man who gave us an opportunity. We've never had a contract. We've never had a retainer from any business.
Yeah.
We've never had, even till today, we're in the 13th year of business. Never had a contract. But upaleti, wayesebenzela ilo Pernod Ricard, Mom Jameson, Chivas Regal, Absolute Vodka. Great human being.
Sure.
Spana siyashizila bethu kumanzi phansi kwiJuly. Mabalano is marquee, and we've got control of the bar, and things are flowing.
Yeah.
As mara company yabale.
Uyayibona ukuthi iyamashi ibhasi
Yeah.
bani.
You know,
Imabala noise lesa sikhathi.
uRichi. Ayikho invoice ayibuyele emuva lapha. Ukhotha kanje kuphela. Wa!
POP.
But it came as say, and that's one of the people that grew this business immensely. But just asking one question and me answering, and then a Joburg office is born.
Sure.
Every fucking day, Saseven.
Yeah.
Urikiriku Lonjani, Jameson, Sis, it's yonking down.
Nikons, man.
But it became such a beautiful story because everyone then knew of the business,
Yeah.
and the execution. More business, if it's a service, you must always be able to execute. Just give yourself everything to that particular day or event or project or whatever it is. That's why I go to every event. I go to every event. I go to every single event.
Yeah.
Sometimes at that time, event event like Tegwin.
Sure.
Luckily, we had a team in Joburg.
Yeah.
So Tammy would be there, Clive would be there, the staff obviously, but there was structure.
Sure.
That's what black businesses lacked.
Most of the time.
Yabo?
Yeah.
You should have passed so that we knew what type of a beast it equally was.
Yeah.
Where we could invoice every day and go into Hambai. Durban was more of a cash flow situation, more instant business, more direct, dealing with a client and a customer. We're not doing many launches. We're not doing izinto emamall. We're not doing izinto Polokwane. Egoli. Uphuma sponsor sePolokwane. Man.
Mele udelive lapho.
Selimpompo. Yabo? And that was great learning and great time in the business life and our lives. But we became bosses. We became bosses, and that's the worst thing you could ever do to your business, is to become a boss. You don't lead from the top, you lead from the front, bro. You lead the pack. Gubone ama wolves in the fucking snow. There's a leader phambili. Ayekho umuntu omecongweni othi siya direct. So that's when I think things started kind of derailing. I was in Durban, Tama was in Joburg, and izinto zibuye shwebane lapha nalapha, you know. A lot of misses. As much as your reputation is great and you've done well and you keep doing well, but those key elements, and then it's just izinto zenzeke ngendlela ezenzeka ngayo. You never know whether it's a blessing, whether it's not, but ukhona uBazaKwip till today. It'll always be there.
Yeah.
It's built everything that I have. It's built everything that I will always have, because I think a lot of people, and I'll never leave the industry and that business, because it's built authentic today. It's built chinkalari,
Isipenati project ingena ukupheka kuhlangana kapi neBazaKwip. Because manje lezi zinto mina ngifike zirana parallel. Manje usuxoxa ngazi ukuthi wena iBazaKwip ihambe yodwa. Isipenati project phela wena uchef ngana uphindwe ubhasi ngana.
Sipenati project was born from my stint on MasterChef, right?
Ungena kanjani kuMasterChef?
So let me start with Usipenati. Usipenati is my igama lama nephews ama-2.
Sure.
Siphesihle noNkosinathi.
Sure.
And that business was born of a hobby. La HQ vethu besihlala sirelaxe kufanele sidle.
Sure.
I just grew a passion for cooking. I grew a passion and a love for food. Ungangiboni imngcwabo
Phekela amajita.
Into yakudala. Ngiphela amajita, ngiphela
wonke umuntu okhona.
Wonke umuntu okhona, whoever's
Because
here.
HQ phela benga host nje bekuhlezi nje.
Bro.
Shawe isinkwa manje HQ.
Bro.
Shawe isinkwa kakhulu.
Yeah, I understand.
Isinkwa namanzi.
Ola. Classic.
Khulileka phasi ngizoposta izithombe la izandla zokukhombisa ukuthi kudliwa la.
Ingakho engekho amanzi la. Kodwa so ishibuye si.
Amanzi ke ayikhulileka.
So ishiyela.
Khulileka khona umngane ethu uzophatheka kabasidlula. Yena yabo yamanzi khulileka.
Ngaqhubeka kuba bona baqothuke kanje Musa phela kodwa ekhaya nileyo mpahla yesinko. Uthi mama umuntu ocontrolayo.
But back to isiphenati and cooking and chef and Clearly, I think it was a slimanyana Sunday or Saturday, but people know me. Hey, we are going to Udla, and we've had his food. Master Chef is in town.
Sure.
I think Babe just betinga black faces again, and I think they just needed numbers as well. So a friend of mine, she was on season 1, top 5, brilliant cook. She calls me. Say, do was Mina, Master Chef, hey bona.
I'm hosting now. I'm paying.
My friends have always come and we've shared the same passions, food, drinks, and just the love of just everything. I go, hey Ndlule, Ndlule, to the point where I was on the TV show, and I think at that time. For me, when I went through the stages of Master Chef, it was a big part of growth as for the business Super's equipped. International show.
And it was a fucking game changer for you.
Huge. And that was the point.
Yeah.
Before we had an office in Joburg, before we had anything, my main aim was then to kind of, go through the stages and maybe get to the stage where we're on TV. Yeah. I'm on TV on an international show. I think it was ranked number 1 in the country at some point. But ibuka belungu neshandis. Ashintsha game. But ngiya khona angiyi as u chef Ndu uba ngundu buzz equipped. They profiled the business. There's a story angithi. Yes.
Not about profiling chef.
Profile business. Shama cocktail, senzan.
Yeah.
And for me, that was a game changer for the business. Uguti, how? It's on Mnet, an international platform. Ziwe manj, Abelungu, and a lot of people, and highlight Abelungu, because some of the business and most of the big business comes from the big corporates.
Yeah, because Vele Nani pas equipped and caterisha for
100%.
Yeah.
So we want to now go that direction. A name is a name.
Yeah.
Without a face, it's very tough to then navigate.
Sure.
Name to a face, boom. Credibility.
Setivin phela manje.
Setivin. Master Chef.
Siyakwazi siyakubona.
Articulate young man.
Yabo.
Shaya
isingisi yasibone lezi singisi siphuma lapha.
So for me, it became a marketing tool.
Yeah.
Became a marketing tool. And I believe I would have gone as far as maybe a top 5, top 6.
Yeah.
I was top 11, second person out of the show.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the focus.
Sure.
I wasn't focused on being a master chef. I was focused on the business end for Buzz Equipped.
Yeah.
Even when we were at the house, a lot of people were reading their grandmother's cooking books. They're reading their recipes. Oh, mawabo, no, cocoa.
One business and
to a point where they said, businessman. That was my nickname.
Oh, yeah.
Because we all had nicknames, but I was the businessman because I always had my laptop when I'm at the pool.
Yeah.
Laptop, wherever I am, when I get a chance, laptop because I'm trying to grow Buzz Equipped. But I then didn't realize what it would do for me as an individual. I think as young businessmen or entrepreneurs, we do need some sort of a second income. And at that point, it became very prevalent to then take on this hobby and change it and turn it into a business.
A business, yeah.
It was phela ngokhismus. Phela ngokhismus, see. I didn't plan that shit. Ukhotha kanjani?
Bazi usho ukuthi sifinancial project iqala kanjalo nje.
Way.
Ukuthi hayibo.
Ha. I think Ululu was the first person that asked me to come and cook for her family. Overwhelming. Didn't do it. You don't want to fuck up Christmas?
You can fuck up Mkhize or something, but not to Christmas, man. Sushi sinyama. Sayithenga manje.
Ukhismusi. Way.
Understand. I think we do not give credit to labantu abashaya izinto ezirent ngokhismusi.
Bro.
Lama service provider didn't give credit.
Do you understand ukhismusi?
You're ruining the whole family's experience. Uyacabanga umndeni ugcwele.
Vele waphekela uda.
Ukudla mali uba
So
uqedile
mina coming from a point where I'm not big on Christmas.
Sure.
Don't really celebrate anything, really.
Yeah.
But when you have people that celebrate izinto kanjalo, you understand ukuthi there's a very important element empilweni zabo idlalayo, and you want to respect that occasion. And I think with all my businesses, we always want to respect the occasion, delivery, service, and giving yourself to into. I wasn't ready.
Sure.
2014, I think 2015 iqhamuka i-opportunity again. Angayiqala ibhizinisi but sengiyiqalile because ngiyabona ukuthi sekukhona ama-request.
Yeah.
Local laphana, khothe, yabo, ngiyasebenza. But it was the start of, I don't know who else was doing it, but I stand to be corrected.
Yeah, because now
I don't know anyone else who was doing it.
Yeah.
The private chef came.
Yeah.
I don't know who else was doing it. Scott was doing a culinary experience, those long tables, and no one was doing private chefs at people's homes.
Oh,
I stand to be corrected.
Yeah.
So kwaqala lokho mfethu, yenzeka into. Nawe kukhona.
Hey.
Ngazasambe ntwana yami. Siyongena ezimbali, siyongena ke.
Lapho zizakanje lapho ngeyithoba.
Private chef uhamba ne-personal photographer sibani ungasadlala mfethu. Noma kuthi iphetha kanjani camera. But before that, before you came, we did Mini Dlamini's family's Christmas.
So you did
Christmas. Yeah. Did it with a colleague that we were on the show with who is local, Upeni.
Yeah.
Because I was never going to do it alone.
Yeah.
Yabo. It's Suoane, Umini, yabo. Poste, business nalo cool kancane.
Master Chef mean.
Yabo. Sekuyahambisana.
Yeah.
Now and again we'll attend those Master Chef situations and those appearances there and there. But it never really lived up to its expectation. Solely because we asked, let's bekuthembisa izinto. Journalist ezothi khona umuntu ozonranela PR. But it's always about the top two. And that's great because they did what they did.
Sure.
But it always takes when to realize the occasion and be present.
This is a fucking opportunity. If I
present,
can ride this wave. No man ngatiwa liza kanje kodwa
and be present.
Showcase.
When you're present, you see so many things. Even itengani is an opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I've always been able to do, is to realize the occasion and for the occasion to be an opportunity, to turn nothing into money.
Yeah, because it's like that thing of being in the right place at the right time. You don't just, you have to be fucking present. Endaweni ezi-right. Ukuze ube sendaweni right, ngesikhathi esi-right.
Njalo. I've cooked for some great, amazing families. continuously. Even till today, I don't do it as much, but there's a relationship, you know. Food is love. And when you can do it well, people always remember you for that.
Sure.
You know, a lot of people, hey, when now, my focus is different, you know. Not that I'm Gwens,
Yeah.
you know, but it's on a very private level now. It's on a very limited level because there's another baby that needs my care.
Yeah.
And my attention.
And it requires all your fucking attention.
Yo!
Ineskwele guy, blood.
Ineskwele leando.
Uyanganikinga la 24 hours. Namakhola azothi ukhona ungekho ayisho asiyi man. Uyacabanga le ukhona stone. Umuntu awukho akayi umuntu.
Bro, guys,
24 fucking hours.
From a clerk at a shipping company.
Yeah.
To owning a restaurant now. Who the fuck? Who thinks not ever having been taught a business, not ever having been exposed to anyone on a business in my direct
line of friends
or people
or family or just in Jabantobazi. Head first, all alone.
Angaz, you know, Angaz. Yeah. It's not me myself. Mina getwa.
But in as much as they can allow partners,
Anget forget my partners.
Yeah.
You know, there's always a higher power to les, you know,
showcase
whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, whatever I believe in.
Yeah.
It gone. You know, and Kogonke, it's being present to the occasion. It's being, I've never not given myself to anything that I do. If it's helping people, if it's I've put my friends first a lot of times.
Yeah.
I've given my friends a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
I may have taken.
Yeah.
That I was exposed to.
Yeah.
When isn't doing a ham, being like, fuck, I should have taken that job.
Sure.
You know? Because very I know what to do and how to do it.
Yeah.
I run this thing. But it was never that. That's not my destiny. You know? And I think sometimes we're qambukele ezintweni mesingakwazi ukuthi senze into ekumele leyo nto le ifuna ukuthi siyenze.
Sure.
You know? And I think I've been discerning and I've had the privilege of discernment to not go into izinto that are not for me. They may be in my line of sight and the opportunity is there for me to take.
Yeah.
But I've never come willing. Hey, nine outing tat, nine mal.
Sure.
But Baz, how do you establish this is for me and this is not for me? How do you establish this opportunity is mine or no, I should let this opportunity go?
Angikwazi ukuphendula lo mbuzo Nkanyezi. Yazi ngobani? And ngizophendula kodwa, yabo? And I'll try my best.
Yeah.
Into uyayizwa mfethu. There's that gut feel. There's that, you know, when I quit my job, all my friends, my best friend, Uzaba. Hey, this shy statura.
Shall we do
this? Every weekend, ngise
Sure.
Friday ngiyahamba, Monday ngiyabuya, or Sunday ngiyabuya. Friday ngiyahamba, Sunday ngiyabuya. Because I was not whole and bengajabulile. And I didn't realize that at that time because I didn't have much around me. I had my family, I had those friends, and some of my best friends still live in Durban.
Sure.
But Joburg was always a destiny for me that I wanted to actually go to after high school. Ngiyofunde vets, ngiyofunde politiki. I wanted to be a political analyst, by the way. I wanted to be a political analyst because I'm so passionate about the history of this country.
Yeah.
And konke kwangenzeka solely because of finance. My parents couldn't afford it. There's a different element to varsity.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, school khona leyo nto high school uthi dlala ibhola uye esikoleni
uyesikoleni ekuseni ugqoke uniform.
Yeah.
Uyodlala ibhola ugqoke ikit. Ubuye ugeze. Ugqoka noma yini ugqokayo.
Noma yini eseduze, yeah.
Awucabanga ususe Wits. Yo, uyafunda. Fanele ugqoke ube decent. Not that
Noma uswenkanga party nje.
No, not that we were never poor.
Yeah.
My mother did everything that she could to give us yonke into esasinayo.
Azokufaka Wits.
Sasi right, yabo?
Yeah.
And athi uma ngifaka Wits une responsibility manje for myself unkululeko untuthu. For me now sengile sekudingakala imali eningi.
Yeah.
So when Nkanyezi, I didn't go to Wits because I didn't get the opportunity to go to Wits. But I realized ukuthi no man. Angizama ukusiza endlini. Yabo? So got a learnership ngafunda ngasebenza.
Yeah.
But there were many opportunities for me to go to Joburg after. And I would have turned out a different person if I was in Joburg. Impilo yalapha iyashesha. Mina ngiyakwazi ukubamba izinto fast. And ngiyathandeka yabo.
Sure.
So kubuye kube inkinga. Uma uthandeka uma wazi ukubamba izinto fast. Impilo ihamba nawe. Unganaki.
Straight. Straight.
Yabo? So I appreciate that ukuthi I realized early in my life ukuthi that missed opportunity I didn't need to relive it.
Yeah.
I didn't need to actually take it on again.
Musu sebenza.
My whole family lives in Joburg now. Yabo? So when Nkanyezi, it's a gut feeling. It's something funny uyilalele, funny uyimind of it.
Trust your instincts. Ne?
Trust your instincts. Because at the end of the day, ingenzeki into wenzeki. Ukushayeka wonke umuntu. But ukubuya from into kanjalo is very difficult. You know? Needs some mental stability and some mental capacity beyond into because you can drive yourself to depression by wanting into ekade ngingamele kube yakho. Yabo? So hence I say angikwazi ukuphendula lo mbuzo because I realized early in my life izinto engikwazi ukuthi ngibambe.
Yeah.
Shisa impela kodwa still hold on to it. Ningi ibambayo ibambeke nje.
Yeah.
Yabo? I had an office in Joburg.
Yeah.
You know, before I had kids.
Balancisa kanjani vele kumndeni ke nengane because for me and abanye abantu abakulandela ku social media bayakubona ukuthi uyithamo grand and umndeni wakho ukhona ukubalancisa kanjani konke sibani.
It's the toughest thing.
Yeah.
Tough.
But you make it fucking happen.
Tough.
And ziyakhula lezi zinto.
Zikhulile lezi 8 no 6.
Yes.
Kathi nona 8 son.
No yabo
Namuna 6. Sebeyakhuluma sebeyazi bafuna.
No yabo usashaya isingisi noma sekungcono esizulwini.
Hey sibale.
Hey kabani.
Hey son. Yeah.
Sashaya isingisi.
Finding balance is having someone that will pull you back and say fuck you and it's corner phela nathi.
Yeah.
You know? You are there for everyone, and I take pride in the person that I have in my life. Really,
sure.
You know, my wife.
Yeah.
But ayongangibiza unkosikazi wakho. Yabo.
Ufuna ukubize kanjani?
Angiqedile bethu.
Yabo. Kanjani man.
But that's the relationship that I have with her.
Yeah.
And it's been very tough in the relationship.
Yeah.
Solely because of what I do.
Yeah.
And my time and the limited time that I have. But I said earlier, I've always given myself to my friends. I had to take myself back and I take myself away from my friends.
Kubuyele ngala.
Ngibuyele.
Mina ngikala ukubona vele kwakukhona noKhathini. And ethi galaro Khathini ayinokufika ngama weekend.
100%.
Yeah.
But I didn't have balance.
Oh, okay.
Yabo?
Yeah.
Because my wife is there ukhona.
Yeah.
And mina ngiyasebenza, yabo? Namanje kusenjalo. But I take myself away from situations now.
Yeah.
I try and take myself away, sorry. from izimo nesikhathi and afford that time.
Yeah.
There's a limited time span during the day. I hardly take my kids to sleep. I hardly put my kids to bed.
Yeah.
Because of the child that I have.
Yeah.
The new child. But I try my best to then now only.
Yeah.
And during the past 3 years, it's been the toughest to do, you know, because I've gone through so much.
Sure.
Emotionally and holistically. Ukuthi ngikwazi ukuvuka ekseni. Either ngibenzeni lunch or ngibahambisa esikoleni.
Sure.
And then go back to bed. It's been the toughest thing for me to do.
But
sengiyakwazi ukwenza man.
Yeah.
You know. And ukuba active Nkanyezi, you've got to, it's learning. Impilo is a journey, Jens.
Yeah.
It's learning to actually now say, okay, hey phela. Kade ngawugcina nami umndeni wami. Because kumnandi phandle. Kumnandi to be in conversations nabangani bakho outside. We are now outside.
Kumnandi emgaqweni. And we don't speak about that enough because there's a vethu unokuphuma uthi kumuntu wakho mhlambe like mhlambe today.
Yeah.
Or besinini singaplanile
Monday.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
Isn't it sure?
Yeah.
Sisemnyango. It's stimulating at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, kumnandi emnyango but first kunalekuleko namalesini owathola emnyango.
Yeah.
Omunye umuntu ezangayitshentsi wena uhleli nabantu bakho kumnandi kanti first yaso sibe ngihleli lapha kunomuntu esifundayo so I think for me personally right now it's kumnandi emnyango but umnandi wasemnyango kupheli but
100%.
find a balance ukuthi bengisemnyango nosibani at least I come back home a little bit motivated or kunento engifundile or kunento engizobuye ngiyicabange nokuthi ngihambile ngayimnyango ngadlu 5 ngiyavuka ekseni ngazi nosithini so I think being outside is good but choose the right outside
100%. When Nkanyezi, mina being outside makes me money. Do you understand?
Sure case.
Khona la say akubona nje last 10.
Yeah.
Yabo? And when I say being outside makes me money, Bars Equipped has made all of its money from being outside.
Yeah, because even not if it's amanye ama client elikhulu uhlangane nalo nje uye ontetic konto yenza abo nangu bani enhleni nobani enkanyiso mithi bani utha brother hayi we photograph hayibo isiphala esiqhamuka lapho
yazi ukukhuluma nje nomuntu
straight
wazi ukuthi wenzani hawu hayibo usune gig next week
serious hayi gig
about 1,000 yabo. So for me it's always been the worst thing but the best thing at the same time because endlini say when uhlezi uphandle but I make money from outside and being in people's faces and being in conversations and being just
nasemqondweni abantu babekubona
bayakwazi uku-activate into ethize yabo. So ileyo nto wena ukuthi wena Nkanyezi or nawe Nkanyiso i-balance is ubuwena to now take yourself away from the whole business and the whole Genzimali mentality.
Yeah.
To I've got responsibilities to lead a family.
Sure.
And you know, till this day, I'm still yet to properly lead my family. Because once you have consistency, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, ikhona complacency yakhekayo. But mawuzazi uyakwazi ukuthi leyo consistency leyo ibe into ene positive impact kwezinye izinto zakho especially family.
Sure.
I mean, I've never had a consistent income in my life.
Hey,
I've never had okay, maybe in my life is the wrong term to use because saying ngasebenza, yabo, ngasebenza ngine monthly salary, ngine medical aid, ngine nan.
Yeah.
Yabo. But since 2011, fuck all.
Iyangena okanye ayikho.
Fuck all.
Iyangena
noma ayikho.
Yeah.
Right now I'm talking Sphuma with July.
Yeah.
Mengihlanganisa nesitolo, I had over 100 people to pay.
Yeah. Engikhumbula lela langa sibali ngifika hlangana nawe otetic uthi Nkanyezi, I just paid a fucking $1 million rent. Ithi fuck. Nkanyezi akathi understand. Yabo man, akunamali, yes? I just paid the fucking $1 million.
Oh, man.
It's all a pause ukuba mdala kunje. Ukuba mdala sibale ngeke. Ukuba mdala. Yo. Ukuba mdala son.
That day.
Yo.
Yeah, little so.
That's what Angeke
Bale chase I. Nah, leli million And there's one thing that we don't fucking realize.
Yeah.
We're millionaires. It's just that I shall sit.
Yeah.
And that's the consistency I'm talking
But
about.
ama million wadila now even nakabhazi.
No, ngisadila now. But
Yeah.
there's a humility around Gonk because the responsibility ihambisana naleyo mali nalezo zinto lezo nkulu.
Yeah.
Fanele ngikhokhela abantu, fanele as late as may come or whatever it is, but my responsibilities, yabo. And that's what we are not taught.
No. That's why Peter Matende chef flop.
Bro,
I think it's gonna say the chef.
Every year I'm a millionaire. Every single year. At some point, it 2-figure millionaire type bangas, whatever you call it. You know? But I got it shot.
Nobhazi njengoba phethu uhlezi nje phethu unomoya wodwa kanje, like how do you handle people because kufana nomuntu ekubona manje noma lapha esitolo whenever uhlezi uhamba ngomoya wodwa nje phethu, but knowing very well ukuthi abantu phela, you know, you always get lapha ama complaint from abantu abahlukene, yabo. Ukhenlisha kanjani nje phethu esitolo?
Mhlawumbe ilento la ngazi. But
Unomoya sharp ne.
no, angazi man. Yabona man, wait. I've been this person since high school. Solely because it's just a better way to be received. It's a better way to receive people. I'm in the service industry as well. Inkinga zami mangabi inkinga zenu uzabantu izinjengs. Khona abantu abathi khona saying ethini never weigh your problems or never look like your problems.
Sure.
And angazi akuyona into sengatshelwa yona noma into ekuthiwa enza
But into
ekumina but mengingedwa sometimes kube say okay ayibothi
no ukuthi nambhazi ngeke ngihlale nawe uthola ukuthi ngiyazi kwenzakalani kodwa manje indlela oyiyona ayithi
I think I take sometimes I've recently been able to take time to myself and go through that I need to go through. I've been blessed with that from a very young age. I've been blessed with that, with knowing ukuthi into iyini and ubumina is beyond lendo engisuke ngikuyona. So whatever situation I'm in, it must never take over impilo yami.
Does not define who you are.
Don't forget, I'm number one. I need to be okay before anything else.
Everyone else.
And before everyone else. So mese ngihlangana nawe singishap. Noma kuthiwa kwenzakalani.
Sure.
Yabo? My staff may tell you a different story because there's a leadership role that I have to play there. You know?
Sure.
But into edlulayo. Yabo?
Umuntu bizwa manje.
Kumele idlule.
Bizwa manje kumele idlule ngisetshenzwe.
So I've always been able to do that, and I think sports taught us that.
Yeah.
Especially sports. We fuck shit up on the field, but when we get off, we shake hands and we move, because we may find each other in a provincial team. We may find each other in another province, and we come from the same province and we need to be. I've always played sports. I've always played Ebola mainly for districts, and that's the ethos, a discipline. You need to be self-disciplined in everything, millions. A challenge, you find we tat and you find we tat head on. You know, find solutions for the problem or the challenge. And Leo inzima for abantu abaningi that are very emotional. I'm not an emotional person. Not an emotional. I'm passionate.
Yeah.
But I'm not emotional.
What do you feel now njengoba sebeyishintsha kanje angazi ngizothi indlela yokuphila manje mhlambe elizweni general elizweni nje liphelele sekuthiwa manje amadoda awakhala amadoda awakhombisa ama-emotions. What's your take on that?
Ukukhala.
But you just said you are not an emotional person.
Ngiyakhala ngeto ikhoneni somewhere.
Yeah.
Yabo? Muzi. When did we have this conversation?
Yeah.
But we had a conversation. We had a conversation about this, but you know, my son asked me the other day, but I get very emotional at my kid's school, or somebody's achieved something, and you know, there's a certificate chair. It tears me apart.
Yeah,
because I'm there. You know, no one's ever been there for me. Not because we're being attended, but circumstance.
Yeah,
you know, so that gives me a joy.
It's that conversations we're having.
100%.
And the person we're having with said, that doesn't count.
Bullshit.
And what's when no, it counts. But the conversation was, you would have been far if you got that a little bit of support from home.
Bro, I remember a day where my mother came through for me so hard. So I played hockey. I played provincial hockey. Right?
Wow, I
played provincial hockey. Right? Siagwi interprovincial tournament. So all the 9 provinces come through and Slalagwi camp and respect.
Yeah.
Some respect. I've always carried a hockey bag. I've always had a hockey bag.
Sure.
Yeah, hockey pass.
No, but I recognize that. Right? But this particular moment, I've been going to IPTs.
Sure.
Matthew's dad drops us off at Pasinis, Ham. That day, Satati text no ma. It's a respect. She carried my bags. Boom. It's a ham. Oh, Nqhome Respect College. It's sanguine. Oh, Matt. Oh, Jono. Oh, Treveshi. You know?
Sure.
So those things build you. Those things are important.
Bro,
I think when you grow up in an environment where sonke soba 10 kanje khohle ukuthi time okanye already lizoqhamuka uwese time sonke ama time aswazi
Nkanyezi, I think ubuzz is not giving context. Yabo nje soba 10 kanje
ayikho
inkinga noma ekhaya bangafika.
Oh yes.
But the moment you step on a hockey field, there's 2 black guys.
Yeah.
Out of a team of 16.
Yeah.
You'll see 14 parents.
14 parents.
Without fail.
Your
only
parents
the
aren't
2
there.
black guys that are on the team. Abazala
No family.
So when get your leg ukuthi vele sibala erumini. Vele sonke akekho fikile. But yabo lapho sokukhona. Kufike wonke umuntu ngaphandle komama wakho.
Bro,
Hayi athi usuyibeka kanjalo
awuthi ngiphile top up lento sangisho. Uya kwi-training. Thina wesitrain eKezi mina ngihlala eMontclair eWoodhaven.
Sure.
Ngibele eWoodhaven ngehle edrobheni ngibele ePine Town or ngibele eTexas ePine Town ngehle ePine Town ngiye eBorders Hill. Phethe hockey stick mhlambe 3-4 hours boy.
Sure.
Yes.
Shintsha ama-tax kanje nama-rank. Yeah.
Justin fika ibhasi la kubo asithatha ipicnic kube is as much
I know, mase nibeka kanjalo hayi.
So it's consistently. It's nigga.
Consistently.
And there's into ebhlungu. Yabo nje ba uma kaSibanibani emncuka.
Yeah.
Ingoba we ghost akwazi ukuthi angaba khona.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
White people don't just help black people without nothing in return.
Oh, sure.
Here's the thing, sure. Yabo nje basemncuka nomchidi. Intwana yami ikhuluma ngaye endlini every day ukuthi uSibanibani we ghost
Le out the
yes
implant.
Uma Justin uze ncuka nje ngoba uJustin uyakhala endlini ukuthi nomchinja
Mhlawumbe uhlalisa ebhenchini.
yes uJustin ngendlela agcwele ngayo uyazi ukuthi fethu bekhona lo yamshida fethu
And there's something
we
beyond
going.
that as well. Ukuthi njengoba Justin uyakwazi ukukhuluma no coach.
Sure.
yes
Ungayifundela wezakho.
yes yebo and that's what's lacking in
Black
in
families.
the black family.
black community.
Because yazi varithini yabona kini bebekhambisa esikoleni sokuqonqa they thinking they're giving you a good opportunity
100%.
which they are
Yeah.
But
Yes.
they need to be present.
which they are and then they forget and I'm blame food but then they forget to come
Circumstance.
nakhona futhi
To be present.
yabona ngendlela bethu
Circumstance.
abelungu bayihlamba ngayo fethu hey i-gym oyibona i-gym uqala ngo-6 ekuseni
Lalela.
Here's the thing, sure.
Swimming
I-gym
nje.
yes kune-gym ya-6 ekuseni
Yo-
ublind leso
yokubhuku.
sport but
Yeah.
the gym is 6 in the morning
Umusha ama-taxi.
uma wakho uhamba noma kuthiwa
Second
mhlawumbe mina
again.
ngihlala e-boarding school it's fine
Okay.
uma wakho ngo-6 ekuseni ila igeza khona noma ila iphuma khona ayemsebenzini
Espaneni.
I-gym
Noma
ngo-6.
ungena ngo-6.
ngo-6
Espana.
yayizo into engishoyo i-game kune-tournament edlala mhlawumbe every Wednesday mhlawumbe i-Cares ne-tournament
Sure.
every Wednesday ngo-4 iyaqala
Ntambama.
iphela ngo-6 uma wakho usesipanini
Ghost.
Uphuma ngo-5. Mhlawumbe
so
uzodinga lelo hour ukuza kwena.
ingakho
Ngeke
ngithi
isiphelile.
ingakho ngithi
Totally
angibablame
out.
abazali
Yeah.
circumstances but how we don't become great or usibani efunda ke kodwa abanga-blind is
Yeah.
because ukuba khona komzali ukuthi
Mm.
nali oledi awusingenza
Bro, Lendo is deep. It's deeper than rap, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's deeper than rap.
No
because-
bafethu yabo mase nixoxani mina bengiyithatha lathi because umuntu make eyibuka kathi hawu khalelani khaliswa ukuthi nambe ngiyibuka kanjalo ningaqondini. Yeah.
Wena.
Ngekho. Hayi mayinika ke lapho kathi ubheka umakabani ke lapho ubheka ama teammates.
We understand?
Ubheka
mhlawumbe usakhe lizokuncinzela impahla kwakusakhona uma wakhe
Sure.
nika khona la angashisa khona hockey waze wabancinza kuba uthi kuse wozani nizobuka le out le ngoba iyenza amasimba okugcina
Usakhe
100%.
ngoba manje this guy week in week out uwenza amasimba and akho umuntu
uyabukisa.
And evethu lento ihamba hambe mina in my era kwakusakhona into elikhulu ebholeni.
Sure.
So we didn't even care about soccer.
Yeah.
Didn't give a damn about soccer. My brother and I, my youngest brother Ukanda, and I
Yeah.
played soccer.
Imupukani.
Ukanda is SMP.
Oh, okay.
Didn't care a damn about soccer. I mean, we cared a damn about soccer, sorry,
Yeah.
but beyond club football, we just didn't really bother, you know. I'm talking about ukuhamba, ushaya tournament, kube khona la mashita lawa selokishini. Akubhekani ngibona niyadlala. Fethu, umgqibelo siyadlala, noma ngesonto siyadlala elokishini thina. Kwakuyimina uMthobisi umlu from my area. Montclair. Landwe Montclair.
Sure.
Siye Toti siyodlala. Silandwe noma yike siyodlala. But we starting 11. Thabiso udlala u6, Umlube udlala u8, mina ngidlala u5 u4. Anyway, emumva.
Sure.
And you know, you see just the competition within abantu abamnyama themselves, you know. But if there was a parent who realized and was there to watch you, they could have added to that particular skill or talent by investing themselves in you and taking you to certain other spaces. So kuningi vethu kuningi khona indala vethu mhlawumbe sazikhula nazo vele kuthiwa usehlala eEngland udlala ibhola eEngland, 3rd division, 2nd division, yabo. So izona zonke lezo zinto mfowethu. So ibalance ibalekile empilweni, especially when you have kids. Balance is important.
So now uyazama.
Angiyazama mfowethu, I haven't gotten it right.
Yeah.
I don't have it right. Ngiyazama. A lot of people, and I appreciate the love.
No, ngihlanganile nabazali sibala ungayithatha kancane lento ngihlanganile nabazali uthola ukuthi siyashutha la ifamily shoot. Umzali uhlulwa ukucontrol ingane yakhe. Hayi ngoba mhlambe ingane yakhe iyadelele akekho. Abakhulumi language efanayo. Umdlalisa ngento wrong le nomuntu obuka i-third party yabona ingane ke ngeke izilalela uza ngalento zanayo. Because manje usuhlula ukukhuluma naye ingane ukuthi ngani sekwenza ukuthi manje even before uzofike la siyokwenza into ukuthi sikwenziwa kanjena bese ubone umndeni fethu eminye fethu ubone ukuthi xoxa kamnandi kanjani ingane ziya cooperate.
So that structure by, you know, women are so important in our lives.
Sure.
And the women that you choose to take on and to grow with, plays an integral part, lab.
Yeah.
You know, it plays an integral part, and I think Yolisa plays the best part here.
Yeah.
I can never take credit for that, you know, because we are not
and that goes without saying, Paz, ukuthi vethu amachita amaningi don't realize ukuthi yabona vethu kubalekile. Sesikhuluma nje ukuthi kubalekile ukuthatha umuntu ophuma ekhaya elinemfudumalo kancane.
Don't realize that till late.
But it's very important.
But no nathi masibuka ngaphandle siyakubona.
But kubalekile manje. Yabona as Paz kubalekile ngisho noma ujole ngisho noma kuthiwa isigebengu sakho noma ini.
Yeah.
Because bokuthi mhlawumbe uyaqema next thing mhlawumbe umeet, now that person's big able. It goes back to what you were saying. You need to be conscious about your surroundings. You need to be present in every single moment. Ukuqema komuntu shouldn't be ngiyaqema nginakile ngoba ngiphuzile.
Yeah.
Because kusasa a permanent situation might occur ukuthi usemeet. Here's the thing show. So it's lento isho ifro yakho makes ukuthi, and I'm glad you said that ukuthi ifro plays a big role. Here's the thing show because umuntu esifazane mfethu omncukayo because siyakhula manje.
Hey, cool, man. And we don't realize that.
And I would sesikhulile kahle kahle. It's fun and games when we're talking about lento esikhuluma ngazo.
Yeah.
But again, you need to be present and say, the battle you're sure, but what's the real shit?
I mean, I'm geez, I'm close to 40 now. And I'm a cheetah, army. And Kule now, the things that the language, call it language as a school, you know? Call it as a scared,
True.
You're like, are we really our age? You know? But learn the ballegile as well.
Yeah.
Don't take yourself too seriously.
No, you can't take life seriously. Kuna lel book, it's a success book. Likutshela kahle kunek chapter. Ekuthiwa nje, laugh at yourself, laugh at the world. I chapter nje yodwa ukuthi nje bethu balike nje serious.
Ehlisa umoya mfethu. Khona amarazo, yabo? Khona amabrazo, yabo?
Yeah.
Khona neintwana.
Sure.
And those are different elements in Bilweni. As yourself.
What's the difference between irazo, ibrazo, nentwana?
Irazo mfethu umuntu mina in my element, in my understanding or in my interpretation. Umuntu okhulile kunawe irazo then. Someone that you can look up to, someone that maybe is about 10 years older than you or say on excess again, advice or whatever it is. Iprazo vethu umuntu olingana nawe. Yabo?
Yeah.
Engikwazi nje ukuconverse mhlawumbe nijwayelene. But niyahloniphana. Ntwana mfethu, ntwana yami, uyintwana yami.
Sure.
Niyintwana zami, yabo? Abantu engikhulela nabo, iy'ntwana zami.
Sure.
Abantu engiclose nabo. Ungathola ukuthi yes badala kunami in kodwa bayintwana zami nabo. Yabo? It's the relationship. It's all about relationship.
Should we razo ram?
Ibraz. Ibraz akudona iraz, ibrazo la.
Razo ram.
Eh?
Razo ram akho.
Imakin, but please man, ungasenzi kanjalo uzoba ngathi manje siyamemezana la ekhaya. Please.
So I want to find out if does it also speak on maturity levels?
100%.
Okay.
Maturity levels are
Imaki razo liya eklapini noma kuyibrazo eklapini.
wonke umuntu eklapini.
Ecabanga usihlangana nerazo lakhe eklapini.
Uzobuze apply ku-LGCP.
Muzi, maturity plays a huge role in that. Because we are immature in our own little ways. In all of these spheres, all of these categories. Khona kuba immature namabrazo, khona immature namarazo, khona immature ney'ntwana, yabo? But logo inhlonipho iyona ihamba phambili, yabo? So each one teach one, you know. Khona into efundayo from all of the people that you surround yourself with, you know. They are givers, they are takers. And I think empilweni yami, I've always been a giver. You know? Nganagil.
Sure.
But I took a few steps back and said, I don't want to be a taker as well. But ngifuna ukuba a contributor to some sort of anything. Ngihlangana nabantu, muzu, wena, Nqawa, you know?
Sure.
And there's a certain level of maturity to realize that, you know. I think we're custodians of culture and creating cultures. So there's a certain level of maturity there. With amaprazo, with amarazo, within Tuan, you know. Because and you give back ngendlela ehlukile. Mase kuba khona la where you just need to be an example. We never grew up knowing that we have to be examples.
No, I get cooked. We
don't have
model,
100%. If it's your inspiration, but there's a certain level of maturity that you need to reach in order for you to realize that statement.
Sure.
And the power of that statement. The way you behave, the way...
Because ngisho umuntu oyedwa kanti baningi. But abakwazi ukukutshela.
Bahalela ukukutshela, but they don't have access to you. Access. You know? So yonke into level of maturity when I'm Muzi, we need to live we need to get that to that stage.
Yeah.
And discernment helps you. You know, when you're in a noisy space,
yeah.
Khona izinto ezikushwebayo. But must we keep it. Fethu. Kuba lula.
What's the noisy space?
Pass. Imake nika. Sorry uzoyibuza. I think uzoyibuza kwenye episode nika. I think manje sesingazama ukuthi sirep sorry. Pass. Abantu vethu abahambe bayashibize athletic. Abahambe bayodla vethu.
Bro.
Such a fucking beautiful space.
Bro, there's, you know that space, I love that space. It's in an iconic address.
Yeah.
I think we did a disservice to it early on.
Yeah.
That I'm trying to revive now. Consistency, I spoke about consistency.
Yeah.
But logo is all to do with learning.
Showcase.
You know, there's a culture that we're trying to build there.
Yeah.
And that's a culture, we don't own anything.
Yeah.
A lifestyle. The other day, I think we doing a champagne event with my other business,
Yeah.
Ihalis. I was looking on the internet, lifestyle images, a toast.
Yeah.
Not even one black toast
Sand.
lifestyle image. Not even one.
Ha.
What does that speak to? There's no culture.
No,
that
but
we've-
mhlambe nathi singama-photographer siyi-post asingabagxiki
No,
kakhulu.
ziposteni.
Yeah.
Ziposteni. Create your content.
Yeah.
Authentic is a baby that still needs a lot of love and a lot of care. And most importantly, identity. You know? We fell short, lab,
Yeah.
because of, when you're a visionary of something and there's noise around you,
Yeah.
it gets lost in translation. And that's where the business was. So there's a lot of things that I have lined up that I need to introduce and launch and restart, and newness is important.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to put into that business. And resourcefully, I'm trying to introduce that.
I will get this, man.
We'll get there, and
Definitely.
I mean, sisonke,
Yeah.
Kota, if we leave down to the lights are on, the doors are open every fucking day. We
Khona
try.
ukudla, ikhona ishibi.
Nje mfethu.
Yeah.
Nje
Bhalana
mfethu.
edolweni lapha no mhlawumbe.
Yabonaka.
Usedaba
Yabonaka.
kakhulu kumenzi-ke manje.
Phuzeni,
Wona
manje.
kapuzanga
Phuzeni,
utshwala.
Ngiyatshela
manje.
ukuthi akubaleki nedolweni.
Sayibhala sibhala uzoshine lo shading, man. Phansi bethu. Thank you so fucking much, Spud. I
Thank
never
you,
got
brother.
to tell you this mhlambe kahle okanye, but I know ukuthi one way or other you can see my appreciation, but nanokuthi wait, I don't think I've said it even on live or anywhere else. Thank you so fucking much for contributing, Glenton.
Yabonga nami.
Because yabona, if it was in for that fucking day, ngike ngiyibuze Spud ukuthi ngaba okay vele ngangifisa ukuba ngangikhona, but ngaba ngenza kanjani, because you just became a fucking shortcut.
Yeah.
And kwi stage empilweni is critical ngale ndlela ukuthi you are very sensitive. And udinga guidance yangempela, because there's no one who's trying to do what you want to do. Bekhona upass.
Thank you for bringing.
Ndumiso Mncwabe.
Thank you for bringing Ntwana yam. Sure.
We cost.
Ghost pass. Thank you, pass.
Sharp.